Hi guys, Coach Born here, narcissist and also diagnosed as bipolar. So for anyone who follows my channel, this is where I try to get you guys to understand more fully about the narcissist, not in a superficial manner, but deeper, so you can truly understand what that you are dealing with actually is a person. All right. So today's video is going to turn in a rant. Okay, today's video is definitely going to turn to a rant. Okay, but I'll try to hold it off as long as possible. Okay, so I'm gonna first go straight to what the video is trying to achieve and tell you guys why exactly you demonize us. All right. Okay, I'm gonna hold you guys who calls us sons of Satan's, all this kind of bullshit accountable. All right. You guys are trying to absolve responsibility for what you did. Okay? You decided to have a relationship with someone who has a narcissistic tendency. Okay? You promised certain things to them and you didn't deliver. You found out you couldn't do what you told them that you would do. Fair enough. The relationship didn't work out. And you decided, let's break this off. You broke off for a variety of different reasons. Because this person who has narcissistic tendencies, probably narcissist, starts hurting you, start being abusive. Well, I'm here to tell you as well, in that particular relationship, you were abusive to them as well. You didn't know it. It was accidental in your part. But you were. You hurt these people, okay? You hurt people like us. Again, I understand it was accidental. You didn't understand our language. You didn't understand the responsibility you took when you decided you wanted to be with a narcissist or people with narcissistic tendencies, with this kind of trauma. So you and this person started to hurt each other, and then eventually, well, either you or him or her decided this is not the case. If it's on the narcissistic side, the narcissist person, well, he's going to start devaluing you and everything and whatever and go to the new supply, while you are going to uh, go on in life. Okay? No contact or whatever, this and that. Now, assuming you are a normal person, assuming you are the normal person, you have a choice to be an adult about this situation. While the narcissist, unfortunately, because of his condition, I'm not excusing them, okay? I'm just telling you they have challenges they have to go on. Assuming you do not have this condition that we have, why in hell do you need to demonize us? What particular excuse do you have to demonizing us? People talk about us doing smear campaigns. What the hell is this then? Calling us demons, calling us sons of Satan, calling us like we're inhuman and alien and everything. That is a literal smear campaign, and you guys quote it in all kinds of different manners. That's right, I'm calling you guys out. You're doing a smear campaign. So at least own up to it, okay? Own up to it. Stop saying you're better than us. If that's what you want to do, stop saying there's a difference between you and people like me, like narcissists. Just say we're the same. Because you know different. If you say those things about us. See, this is what I know about people who are empathic. I know if you're watching this video and you hear my words right now. If you have any sense of decency, you're going to feel it about it. And if you don't feel it, guess what? You're me. You're me. You're a narcissist, dude. Okay, those are for the people who I hope has actually a sense of guilt when they figure out that they've did something wrong. These are for those people, right? I'm holding you accountable for that. Now that you know that you're wrong, hopefully you'll own up to your mistakes. Now this is for the damn narcissist pula. This is for the damn narcissist. My people, man. So we got people with different skin colors and stuff like that. Different religion. But tell you what, my narcissist brothers, we all come from the same trauma. We all came from the same. Oh, what's up, Johnny? Half narcissist. We're from the same. We're cut from the same cloth, guys. Why the hell are we're busting each other's balls? Okay? I'm calling out all these self-aware narcissists. Okay? I'm calling them out. Again, you guys, when you talk about your condition, all right? When you talk about your condition, please try to talk it not just in a superficial manner. You keep telling people that we hurt people, guys. We do that. Why not tell people why we do that in the first place? Like, go deeper. All right, so I'm gonna break it down to you guys why we do it. For anyone who want to know all this stuff that narcissists do. Oh, narcissists do that. That's gonna block you. Do this, do that. Oh, they're out for you. They want to kill you. Man, we don't give a shit about you. We give it a shit about ourselves. The only reason that we react the way we do is because we feel like we are attacked all the time. So all these narcissists that in the self-aware narcissist that propagates the idea that I actively try to destroy whoever's around me, you're not helping the situation, man. So stop it. Just stop it. I know you're trying to make money, right? I mean, the easiest way to make money is, you demonize your other brothers. and just say, you know what, I'm okay. I'm the self-aware narcissist. I can fix you guys. Well, all these bullshit narcissists are like robots trying to kill you. Come over here, pay me some money. I understand that. But you are not doing your brothers a favor. You I'm calling out Brian Taylor and Lee Harmon, man. They're talking about narcissists like they know everything about us. But when you think about it, it's all superficial. So superficial. It's like lumping us in the same place. Okay, here's what really is about a narcissist. We live in shame and guilt all the time, every time. As soon as I wake up, I feel shame and guilt. Why? Because I have to pay the damn bills. I don't have enough money. For example, I have to buy a bigger car, I have to buy a bigger house. My job's not good enough. Then I go to work and see other people do that. I go to social media, I see that. I feel pain all the time. Then it's gonna, okay, some of you guys gonna come up to me and say, come on, man. Like you gotta chill out and everything. Chill out and everything. You know, life's not that bad. See, if I was a normal person, right, I would have ways to reduce this pain. I would have ways to reduce the pain. You know how you guys reduce your pain? By being able to empathize with people. When you see someone with joy, right? Okay, let's say you see someone who's not eating, and then you give him some food and you see him happy. You feel happy as well. So you don't feel the pain. Well, I don't have that luxury. No matter how much stuff I give to these people who's hungry, I don't feel any joy from that. Because I have no frame of reference what's that supposed to feel like. My only frame of reference is two emotions. One emotion maybe. Shame and guilt. And fear. And sooner or later, your other frame of reference is anger. That's it. Those three emotions. Some people ask us, okay, you feel love or not? I can tell you one thing. I have a capacity to feel love. I can tell you that. I have a capacity to feel love. If somehow, some way, this shame and guilt goes away, I'll be the most grateful person in the world. I'll be the most happiest person in the world. I'll be the most loving person in the world. Just let me take this shame and guilt away from me, man. Ah, your feelings are not true. Maybe, I don't know. I only have three emotions that I can feel every day. Shame, guilt, fear, anger. Now I'm feeling anger already. It's always there, boiling, man. So if I hurt you, it's because you hurt me. Intellectually, I understand I hurt you. Intellectually, yeah. I was listening to Dr. Phil just now, comparing me to Hitler, or at least my brothers to Hitler. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. People like me also can do great things as well. People like Gandhi, man. You don't think Gandhi's a narcissist? The dude's a narcissist. But do you call him evil? No. He did great things. That's a lot of people. It's frustrating when people lump narcissists into one category. Now, if you think that person is a bad person, say it's a bad person. All right, Johnny, thanks for coming. If you see a bad person, you call that person a bad person, man. If you see a good person, you call that person a good person. Yes, I do. Oh, hi, Beth Vernon. I do understand I hurt myself. Eventually. See, when you perceive that you are getting attacked by someone, your first instinct is to just try to protect yourself. That's the first instinct. Why do narcissists always look for a partner? It's because we need to feel a sense of safety that we never got when we were a child. That is the first thing you guys gotta understand. We don't look for you just for supply, yeah, this, that, whatever. Okay, that comes later. But the first thing we look for is someone to feel safe with, someone who accepts us. Yeah, I do. I do. I can see I attack myself. Intellectually. Like I said, intellectually. But it's all about emotions when you're talking about narcissists like me. It's all about emotion. Because it's so painful, guys. You guys feel guilt and shame, right? You know how sucky that feels, right? It feels worse for us. It feels worse. It feels like stab wounds in my soul. Constant. Never ending. It's only numbed by my narcissism. It's only numbed by that thing. Unfortunately, that fantasy I have, the narcissism, it has to be fueled by people validating it. Now, because I see whatever I'm doing is hurting myself, I'm trying to freaking change my behavior towards people. I'm trying to do that. Can you feel how much you want to feel accepted by yourself? Yes. The fantasy that we have in our mind, that's another problem. It's all pervasive as well. Now, people ask us, why do you have this delusion in your mind, man? Why do you have this delusion in your mind? Why don't you, be realistic about your abilities? Why don't you Put your foot in reality. Now, the reason is, if I think of it in those terms, right, I won't be able to live with myself. Because the fantasy I have in my mind is a persona I created that is impervious to shame and guilt. I want to be that person because that person will be impervious to pain and guilt. It's difficult for me to accept this persona right now. The persona that can easily pushed around. Like I said, the reason is I don't see any kind of relief. Nothing's giving me any relief except my narcissism. Only thing that's giving me relief right now. Yeah, it numbs it, at least for a while it's fueled up. So you see the haughtiness, you see the arrogance, you see the asshole, the jerk, the controlling, the dominance. It all comes from us trying to avoid that emotion, okay? Trying to avoid feeling guilt and shame and fear. It's all a facade, but it's a facade that's helping me live. Because without it, I'll break down. Why? I don't see any evidence in the world that people are trying to help me. I don't see any evidence. In fact, I see evidence the more narcissistic that I become, the more I'll succeed. Like I said, it's going to be a rant video. Whatever I want to say about demonizing, I already said it early on. There's this one video by Brian Taylor where he says, we see breaking boundaries as a challenge. Like we love breaking other people's boundaries. No, we don't. That's not why we do it. Why we do it is because we want to see whether you love us, whether you love us unconditionally. Do you only love us if we stay in line? Or do you also love us if we, test your boundaries? We never have. We never have a situation where we got unconditional love. All love that we have is conditional. And then you ask us, so that's what we crave when we go for a partner. Unconditional love. To us, when we see a boundary, it's not a challenge, guys. We don't go about doing it for the sake of breaking your boundaries. We are doing it to see whether you truly love us and you truly trust us. In a sick way. In a sick way. Because I don't have a framework to see I don't have anyone that showed me unconditional love. I have no indication of that. The closest that I have to is my wife. The closest person that I can say that gives me unconditional love is my wife. The closest that I can see. And the reason that happened is because through all the abuse and everything, she stuck by me. She sees my value. And I'm doing all this thing because I do not want to lose her. Because I do not see anyone else doing this for me. I'm not saying that all narcissists are going to be like me, okay? But stop, please stop just putting all of us in one category, man. Stop putting us in one category. Stop discriminating on us. Stop this smear campaign. It's almost 30 minutes of ranting. Feel a little bit better. Thanks for anyone who comes over. Okay? So you can ask questions if you want. I feel a bit better now because I got the anger out. For anyone who stayed watching this video until this end, if you want to know the core of the narcissist, it's a freaking child, man. An overgrown child. Stop saying we can't grow. Because one definition of a child is our potential. Only thing we need is guidance. And at the moment, no one's showing that to us. I mean, the only people who are actually showing it to me, at least, is my wife. Somehow, some way, I was given the opportunity to be with my wife. So I want to give at least a shout out to her, to anyone who stayed. It's fine. The rest of the video is going to be about my wife. My wife is what you should be. You empaths out there, my wife is what you should be. Doesn't understand crap why I do what I do. Most of the time, gaslighted, manipulated, divorced even. Still stuck by me. Now, I'm not saying you should stay to that extent. Now, the reason why she stayed with me, I truly believe right now, is because she does love me. This is what unconditional love looks like. And I'm lucky to have it. I might not be able to feel it. I have no idea. Like I said, I have no frame of reference. But if there is love, this is what love looks like. And I want to do that. My wife, even after knowing I was a narcissist, even knowing I was have bipolar, even after all the money I spent, still stuck by me. And not in a timid sense, huh, guys? She disciplined me. She taught me how adults are supposed to act. She told me what's right and wrong. Exactly. Like right now, I'm angry, right? I'll tell you who's going to make me feel cool down again. Who's going to validate me again? My wife. She actually spoke to me and told me, you know what? Don't believe too much what these people say, this and that and this and that. But I get angry, so I gotta take it out. But I can tell you after that, when I go see my wife, it regulates what I have in my emotions. That's what it is. So for all the dysfunction that I have, my wife stayed with me. And because of her, at least I know what compassionate people looks like, and that there are compassionate people who exist in this world. And I can see a time when I feel I do not need this narcissism anymore. I can see a time. At least I have that hope. Until that time comes, I'll keep on surviving that. That's it for this video.